Welcome to History Freaks! Oh my god, did you know that India...
What?
Not you. Did you know that India was ruled by one nation, Great Britain, in contrast to China and Africa, which were dominated by several European countries? The Mughal dynasty, which dominated Africa in 1700s, lost the power by that time.
They allowed Europeans to trade in several city ports in the 1500s, but by the 1700s, especially the British, had influence and increased their power in the country.
You know that this firm possessed its own army in addition to controlling Indian land?
Hey, did you know that there were more than 300 million Indians worldwide, and that India was seen by British manufacturers as a large market for their products?
Really? Well, did you know that in the middle of the 19th century, India surpassed all of the British colonies in importance? Yeah, India supplied cotton to British textile mills, which is crucial because by the 1860s, Britain's other major cotton supplier, the United States, was mired in a civil war. Oh, also, India's climate was, great for the cultivation of coffee and tea, two items that were, staples in the British diet. As a result, there was no longer any need to trade with China for these commodities.
The climate in India was also ideal for cultivating opium, a highly addictive substance that the British were smuggling into China in enormous amounts.
Yes, I was at the Harry Potter Forbidden Journey ride at Universal Studios. But following up with what Kimberly said, Native Indians were used in the private army of the British East India Company. Sepoys were the name for these soldiers. It started that the Sepoys' rifle powder cartridges were smeared with beef and hog fat began to circulate among them in 1857. A soldier had to bite off one end of each cartridge in order to use it.
Both Muslim people who did not eat pork and Hindu people who revered the cow found this very offensive. An uprising by the Sepoy people against the British government began. The British government had to send in troops to put it down. By the end of 1858, the British government had successfully stopped the uprising, and India was under rule by the British administration.
The British colonial era that ruled over India was known as the Raj. Indian railways, telegraph and phone lines, contemporary hospitals, and medical facilities.
Really cute sunset. Anyways, yes, I am in the Hippogriff roller coaster doing this. So I will be coming to you live from a roller coaster. Thanks, Kimberly. Continuing on, it also increased educational possibilities, which were among the many modernizing developments brought forth by the British during this time. But the Indians lost all political independence, and the British treated them unfairly in their own land.
Due to their mutual mistrust, it was difficult for Muslim people and Hindu people to unite against the British. In the end, the Indian National Congress, a nationalist organization, was formed.
Thank you for watching History Freaks! Autobots rule out.